Dr. Carlos and Susie, wanted to thank you for all your time coming out to Haydocy Airstream, checking out the products. Just wanted to do a quick walk around. I'm going to follow up with all kinds of numbers. Doc, you asked me a little bit about, the financing terms and all that. I'll get that for you. I want to just re-familiarize you with the Benz, talk a little bit about the 23, the marriage, the whole thing. So, very simply, 2014.5 Mercedes-Benz. They've done some things as far as the fascia we talked about. Xenon headlights, washing for the lenses. You have sensors that go out almost 12 feet around the entire unit. You have cameras that can help with lane assist, collision assist. You have blind spot assist on the Benz. By the way, Doc, Susie, 3.0 liter turbo diesel, approximate mileage is around 24 miles per gallon. Better than my Honda. So I like how this thing rolls. We talked about some of the details. This has a membrane in it that will defrost in about a minute, even hard ice. So there's a lot of cool factors that go with just the initial exterior. Let's do a quick walk around. Okay, Doc, Susie, the one thing about the Benz, just quickly here, you have your access to your fuel port is really kind of cool because it locks into place, shuts. You have blue efficiency, which by the way means close to zero emissions. This thing also comes equipped with, this is what's called CoachNet. The CoachNet people will give you 24/7 roadside assistance. It's kind of like AAA on steroids. Very cool. Let's go. Okay, now I'm showing you the silver and black. I know, Susie, you like the black on black. We got that, but this is just easier to do inside. You have water ports, both for your potable water and also your interior regulated water. You have an outdoor shower that gives you hot and cold running water. And then you have your access port for all of your electronics, because all of your sewer systems on this are done with electronic hoses. What you have then is you follow it back here, you have a water tank here that has 9-gallon recirculating. So it's kind of like a state-of-the-art hot water heater. Kind of a very cool thing. Let's go around the other side. The back of the Benz sets up where you have, of course, under the privacy panel, 30 cubic square feet of additional storage. You have some cool things such as an in-deck cooler, which is really kind of neat as far as that tailgating thing. These, of course, drop down so that you can put this into a king-size bed as far as the sleeping capacity. Notice, please, all of the fun stuff. All of the fascia is done so that your hitch is not anywhere to be seen. You have all of the sensors on this. Also, as far as the overhead backup cam, it's almost invisible. I love the details here as far as just being clean, crisp silhouette. The door of the Benz is really kind of cool. Couple of things. We talked about the day-night shade, so you have light permeating, and then you can go to a light blocking shade. But also what's great about these doors is the fact you can use your rear view mirror to see the entire length of the coach. Now notice the locking capabilities. This will go around and it has a magnetic catch. So what that does is locks in position. And then you have the ability to open this door and it can lock into just a stable position in the back, or of course, it's a Benz. The great thing about the look of the Benz, the bottom line is all of the exterior work is done at the factory in Stuttgart, so that it is all that clear coat finish done in Germany, and then you have the opportunity for Airstream to trick it out. Some fun electronics when the door is open. You have, of course, that opportunity for your exterior step that pulls out. As we find ourselves in this outside of the Benz, we have an 8-foot extended awning, Sunbrella fabric, beautifully done with LED lighting, and of course it can be utilized at any position from outside to in. The great thing also about this overhead awning is that it's armless and it has a seismic sensor, so anything that happens as far as the wind, it will automatically retract so you don't have to worry about damage. Let's take a look inside. Okay, Doc, Susie, as you walk into the Benz, first, all of your controls are at your fingertips. All your exterior lighting, all of your interior lighting is here. So you can do everything as you walk into the platform. Extremely cool. The seating, we talked about that. The seating in the Benz is done with what's called ultra leather. It's being used in the high-end automotive industry, but the bottom line is it's got memory foam insert, and it breathes, meaning that it will adapt your body temperature. No hot sticky in the summer, no cool slick in the winter. Just beautifully accomplished, and everything pivots, which is really nicely done. The cab in the Benz, obviously it's all about luxury, but it's certainly about function. All of your controls are located on the actual steering column, so everything is kind of at your fingertips. With that comes the Kenwood computer system, which allows you to do the navigation. You have access to satellite systems. You have, let me tell you, I'm going to need my 10-year-old kid to come and help me with it because it's that tough. Then overhead, you have your backup camera, full-time backup camera, but it allows you to utilize the mirror as a backup, a rear view mirror without worrying about utilizing it as a camera, turning it off and on. The other thing is, let's talk safety. You have curtain airbags, thorax airbags, you have front airbags. It is the safest chassis on the market. And of course, accompanied with all of that are these wonderful electronics. The lighting, for example, is all LED, cool to the touch. And then all of your TVs are HD LED TVs. Where we're standing right now, I can get 28 channels without a satellite system. While we are wired for satellite, and we have solar panels on top of this, you have access to great TV reception. The cabinetry in the Benz is really what this is well designed. You have access to beautiful inside-out finish work. This cabinetry is all bolted, by the way. It's not screwed, it's not glued, and not only that, it just functions so wonderfully. And you have the aluminum rails under with all of your lighting, LED lighting. You have up lighting, and it allows you also to turn all the lights off and just run down the road with the up lighting. And then you have, of course, all of this beautiful aluminum. So once again, as far as how the cabinetry sets up, a lot of storage, Susie, we talked about that. Now, as we go midship, you're going to find all of this beautiful Corian counter surface where you have tempered glass, access to certainly a 2-burner stove, access to, from the marine industry, stainless steel sink, which this drops into place and gives you access to, and lots of storage, both for spice rack, inside out here, underneath your entire drawers that come out, dual Norcold here, a refrigerator freezer, and you have a convection microwave and from Cuisinart, so obviously nicely accomplished as far as the galley. Galley sets up beautifully, a lot of space, a lot of style, Corian surfaces. The lavatory, great little look as far as the Airstream aluminum. And then you have a one-piece lavatory, which of course what that means is no issues with water, LED lighting, overhead venting of the fan, and the opportunity to, what's great rolling down the road with this platform is that if you want to keep coolers or additional cold stuff, because you have a drain throughout this, it actually becomes a beautiful storage area. Come on back to the master bedroom. What happens in the back of the Benz is electronically you can drop the entire sofa, which then becomes a queen size bed. It actually, with the addition of the exterior drop downs, you now move into a king size bed. You have, of course, your additional television, which means that you can watch TV both if you're in the captain's chairs turning around this way. This can be utilized both front and back. Storage overhead on all sides. You have great storage as far as the back cabinet here, which actually I cannot even reach to the back of the cabinetry. So all kinds of fun storage there. And then of course you've got your computer system as far as all of your controls, from your hot water heater to managing all of your systems, battery, and checking all of your levels. Also your generator is here. You have overhead 13.5 BTU AC. Dump valves everywhere. You want to cool the planet off very quickly. Can be done with the Dometic system. Once again, setting up beautifully. Combination of Mercedes-Benz and Airstream. Doc, Susie, now I didn't go out and shoot the black Benz. We talked about 9 different configuration of platforms in the Mercedes. Obviously done with the Airstream. You saw 2 different floor configurations. This is done with the teak floors, and you also have a configuration done with the other bow floor. So very simply, you can do the ebony cabinetry, we can do black leather, we can do exterior colors in black on black. Quite a few details I haven't talked about, but I just wanted to remind you a little bit about what the Benz is all about. Also, the whole warranty situation with the platform, 3-year 36 on Mercedes portion, complete 2-year on the Airstream portion, and then there are additional warranties on the appliances. Also, one thing to consider, this thing's going to get better mileage than about anything else on the planet, and it's going to tow over 5,000 pounds. So I've completed this part A. Now I'm going to go out and complete part B, which is going to be the 23-foot Airstream that we did the walk around through.